Hey guys, Halden here, aka DVD Collector 96, and welcome to a new video on my YouTube channel. Okay guys, so welcome to a new vlog video. I have come to realize how much I enjoy creating these kind of videos because I have to kind of like get a lot of information together so I can just sit down here and record the video and give you guys as much information as possible. Physical media is always been a favorite of mine, and when I get to do research like this for the community, I just enjoy it a lot and to keep them here on the video. But on this video, I'm going to be letting you guys know my personal experience getting a replacement from Warner Archive's newest Blu-ray of Just Friends. And I will also be doing an unboxing at the end, but I will also be giving you guys all the information if you were one of these affected customers on how you can get a replacement for this. So I have a few things right here, and I also have the original first mistaken batch sent to some customers. Not everybody will be affected, but let's go ahead and start this video up. So the first thing that I have right here, guys, I have the original press release that it was on December 6, 2024. Guys, Just Friends, it's a movie that in the US had a DVD release. Now, the Blu-ray was from Poland, if I remember correctly, and a lot of people got it from that country, but the US never had a Blu-ray release. So a lot of people were surprised when it was finally announced that the US was going to get it on Blu-ray, and this is one of those 2000 comedies that you just have to love or hate. In my case, I watched it back in Cuba and I remember loving it, so as soon as the Blu-ray was announced, I knew that was going to be a day one pre-order for me. But anyways, on the original press release, we had coming to Blu-ray from the Warner Archive collection on January 28th of 2025. We will be getting a BD 50 gigabytes with a rated PG-13, a running time of 94 minutes on color with an aspect ratio of 1.85.1, and the audio specs, this is very important, were DTS-MA HD 5.1 surround and subtitles in English HDH. The cast for this one, was Ryan Reynolds, Amy Smart, Anna Faris, and Klein. Now, we're going to be getting the special features from the DVD carry over to the Blu-ray with a blooper reel, deleted scenes, an alternate ending, night behind the scene featurettes, JB Smiles music video, feature-length commentary with filmmakers, and also the original theatrical trailer and more. Now, what this movie is about, you were wondering. So, in high school, Chris Brander, played by Ryan Reynolds, was a shy, overweight teen with a crush on the beautiful Jennifer Palamino, played by Amy Smart. Unfortunately, Jamie thought of the good-natured Chris as just a friend. Fast forward 10 years, Chris is a suave fit and successfully music executive visiting home and looking for a little payback. Love has other plans for him, so as he attempts to woo Jamie once again, while all the while trying to distract the DC pop diva Klein, played by Anna Faris. He has in tow an rival suitor, played by Klein. Soon enough, Chris finds that romancing Jamie hasn't got it any easier in the outrageous comedy of error. So, original press release, a Blu-ray with 5.0 audio and 5.1 audio, and packed with the special features from the DVD. Now, that was the original press release back in December. When I get releases like this, when I see those announcements, I always have kind of a little bit of set of notes on my phone, and I put something like pending to order. So my memory is good enough that I will remember a release that got announced and I want to get, but I like to keep it on a list. So January 28 was going to be the original release of this Blu-ray. The pre-order link was not getting through any of the sites, to Movie Sync, to Walmart, Amazon, anywhere. Now, since I discovered the webpage BLU-RAY.com, every single time I get releases like this, I try to get to the forum. Sometimes you get the early pre-order link there and things like that, and everybody was complaining about the same thing. There is also a podcast of people talking, I think it's called the Extras Podcast, talking about the releases of Warner Archives, and there were no news about this release. Now, on January 27 of 2025, so a day prior to the release day, we got an announcement on Facebook from Warner Classics. So, notice of a street date change. An upcoming Blu-ray release of Shijin the Complete Series and Just Friends, original schedule for January 28th, have been delayed. The new street date for both releases will be March 25th. We thank you in advance for your patience and understanding regarding this unfortunate situation. So we were like, okay, just a date change, not a big deal. But then, guys, on March 5th, 2025, and a little bit before this, the forum started to basically freak out, because a guy was saying like, hey, I do see this release getting possibly cancelled. My experience in the physical media community, I have never lived something like that, of a release getting announced and then getting cancelled. And I was hoping this was not going to be the first, because I was really excited to be adding it to my Blu-ray collection. But then on March 5th, 2025, again, remember the release was going to be March 25th, so at the beginning of March we still didn't have a pre-order link. We had another update from Warner Classics on their Facebook page, street date change. Due to production delays, the new street date, the Warner Archive Collection Blu-ray release of Just Friends, is now April 8th. Pre-orders will be available shortly. We regret any inconvenience this may have caused and appreciate your understanding. Thanks. What ended up happening was, okay, so street day change, right? This is back on March 5th. It was getting released on April 8th. So remember, physical media get released on Tuesdays. So it was really getting released on April 8th. And I want to say, guys, that the prior week, on a Thursday, something like that, the pre-order showed up on Amazon for a great price. It was only like $29. So I immediately placed my pre-order, and the release was going to be next week, Tuesday. So, release day comes by, and Amazon starts seeing out of stock on release date, which is a lot of time normal, because they kind of like wanted to wait to getting like more shipments their way to start sending out shipments, and eventually it always comes back in stock. I was one of those customers that had the pre-order on, so I was kind of like relieved, and I didn't have just yet an estimated arrival time. But then, by checking on the forum, on April 9, 2025, the next day, a customer basically sent an email, I think, to Movie Scene, asking them about a release, not a release day, but an estimated time of arrival, and we received the first news that something was going on. So on April 9, 2025, this was posted on the BLU-RAY.com forum. We just discovered an issue with the studio disc, literally last night late. So last night was the release day. New discs are being made, so that could be the issue with some of the other resellers, basically saying, showing out of stock. I can speak for them, but could be. Ship Movie Sync orders for Just Friend will get replaced with the new disc in 2 to 3 weeks, and unshipped discs will get fulfilled with corrected discs as soon as the inventory arrives. Okay, guys, so that was April 9th. What ended up happening on these days? People like me started to receive notification that the movie was getting shipped to us. We were starting kind of to freak out, because we honestly weren't aware and didn't know what the issue was. Now, by reading through the page, we started seeing the first customer getting the Blu-ray. I was one of them. So I got an early first batch with a mistake. My Blu-ray has 2 issues on it. The first one being the Blu-ray cover itself. So the front looks good, the spine looks good, but if we check the back without even opening, if you see the special features, it only includes the original theatrical trailer. So the special features were missing. And also, if you check the audio option, this one has audio English 2.0 stereo and the closed caption. So, based on the original press release, this Blu-ray had two mistakes. It was missing all the special features that were announced coming from the original DVD, and it was also missing the audio in 5.1. So, I basically decided to take out the shrink wrap. I could have basically just give it back to Amazon and wait a little bit longer, or I also could have, I don't know, make another decision, but I decided to open the Blu-ray. And once I opened my Blu-ray, the disc looked good, I tried it, because there was no an official announcement of what the issue was, just the audio and the special features not being on the cover at least. But then when I tried my Blu-ray, the audio was only 2.0 and the special feature was only the original theatrical trailer. So at that point I'm like, the DVDs go super cheaper online, like for like $4 you can find a DVD. So I was like, should I get a DVD? Because I do care a lot about the special features. But then a few more people that were getting the release were getting the same Blu-ray case with all the special features on the back, but same deal with the audio. Those people that got that first batch as well, which also had a mistake, they played the Blu-ray, but it was the same Blu-ray as the one that I got. So even though their Blu-ray bag specified that it has all the special features, it was the same deal. Audio on 2.0 and all the special features missing. So I want to say one thing here: if you're getting your release through eBay, be careful, because if eBay sellers have the first batch, they have the batch with a mistake. And you might be one of those customers paying a little bit of a pricey price and getting the bad Blu-ray batch. So, at that point I was like, I know for a fact that companies should do a better job at doing a QC process. They realized after a few shipments were already out. And I started reading about past releases from Warner Archives, and I saw that they were creating replacement programs. So I was sure eventually there was going to be an announcement about a replacement program, and I was right. On April 16, 2025, so the next week after the release date, that it was put on hold, and then it was pushed all the way back to the end of April or the beginning of May, something like that. So on April 16, 2025, Warner Classic posted a new update on their Facebook page. Notice of upcoming disc replacement. We become aware of issues with our Blu-ray presentation of Just Friends that was scheduled to be released last week. As soon as the problems came to our attention, shipments were paused. Only a small number of these had gone out before the issues were cut. I was one of those customers. So I have a special bad print edition of Just Friends. A corrected version with the intended special features and proper 5.1 audio is already in production. If you receive an early copy, don't worry. A replacement program is on the way. It will be handed through our distribution partner Allied Bond Entertainment via their consumer site moviesign.com. We'll post full details here once the program is ready to go. Thanks so much for your patience and support. So that happened on April 16. Now, when people started to post on the forum that Amazon was sending already the corrected disc and had the corrected batch, a lot of people decided, instead of waiting for the replacement program to go live, to start an exchange with Amazon, because you have a month after you receive your product. I was one of those guys that could have done the exchange through Amazon, but I decided, since a replacement program was going to be coming out, to basically create a blog, because I have the original first batch and I wanted to create this blog video to be able to kind of like record every single thing going on with this release and your way of getting a replacement. So a month after, on May 16, 2025, and honestly, I haven't read this statement anywhere else. The only place that I have seen the statement, it's on the BLU-RAY.com forum. So on May 16, we have a post by a guy, basically with the information and what we needed it to do in order to get a replacement. So, direct from WB and WAC. Here is newly released information about the replacement program for Just Friends and 4 other affected titles. Quote, so I'm guessing they received an email from Warner Archives or something like that. Quote, replacement program communication. Upgraded audio is available on 5 titles released over the last year. Recently, we upgraded the audio track to 5 releases listed below. These changes were what we call running changes, so many customers already have the upgraded audio, but if you were one of the early purchases of this title, you might be eligible to receive a free replacement disc that includes the upgraded audio. Here are the titles and how to spot if a new disc will improve your listening experience. Honestly, I just captured the information of Just Friend because it's the Blu-ray that I want to get, but if you want to get more into detail about the other titles, you can get into the BLU-RAY.com forum for Just Friends. So, from Warner Archive Collection, the release of Just Friends on Blu-ray is eligible for a replacement disc that will include all special features and DTS-MA HD 5.1 audio. To know if you're eligible for the replacement, check your purchase disc. If it has only 2.0 audio and 1 special feature, the trailer, you are eligible for a replacement. So I was one of those customers. Now, this is very important, and I will also be leaving this information on the description down below. To receive your replacement, follow these instructions. Email customer service at moviesign.com with your request. Be sure to include your original purchase receipt in your initial email to MovieSign. MovieSign is working with Warner Bros. And AV Entertainment to facilitate the replacement even if you purchase elsewhere. Now, I'm not sure if eBay will count, but for sure Amazon did count it because I'm doing it through Amazon. If you include your purchase receipt with your email, you will receive instructions on how to order your replacement disc at no charge. Again, your original purchase receipt must be attached or included as part of your initial email in order to receive instructions. We are delighted to get original purchase taken care of. Please follow the instructions above to start the process. So guys, sometimes I ordered a lot of pre-orders on the same order. So I was kind of like, oh, I have a receipt, but with a lot more titles, not only the Just Friend. So I kind of used a snipping tool in my laptop and I created the receipt for only the Just Friend part. And since I'm also a DVD collector and I create vlogs for YouTube, I had the original pictures of the Blu-ray that I got. And I decided to include on the first email that I sent, I decided to include the receipt, of course, but also the pictures from the original Blu-ray. Now, on May 15, 2025, I sent an email to the customer service at moviesign.com that basically had, the title was kind of like requesting a replacement for Just Friend Blu-ray first batch printed, something like that. But my email read the following. Hello, MovieSign team. I would like to request a replacement Blu-ray for the movie Just Friends. I received via Amazon an early batch with a 2.0 audio and with only the trailer as the special features. Attached you can find my original receipt and the pictures from the Blu-ray I received. Thank you. Now, this happened on a Thursday, if I remember correctly. I sent it on a Thursday afternoon. Then Friday came by. I didn't receive any reply. Saturday and Sunday passed, didn't receive any reply, but I was like, probably they're closed on Saturday and Sunday. And then on Monday, by getting into a forum and seeing that some people have received a reply already, I decided to send a second email, which was basically on May 19, 2025, kindly following up on this. Now, on the same day, but at 4:28 p.m., I received the following email. And I'm just sharing this because I want to give you guys as much information as I can, but there is something stated here that I don't understand why some people would like to hoard a business that's taking care of you even though you didn't purchase through them. So on May 19, 428, I finally received an email that said the following. Hi, Oscar, my real name. Thanks for the note and the purchase received. Below are instructions for getting the replacement. Now, since I read some comments on the blog, I decided even before I got the email to create a login information on MovieSync, and I added basically my primary information and my ship to address, which is my home address. So I was ready for when I received this. So the first thing was, here's the link to where you can place your order. They sent me a link. Once you open that link, it will send you strictly to a web page of MovieSync, of course, but it says Blu-ray of Just Rain replacement Blu-ray. Now, using this exact link is important as it takes you to the password protected store where you can place your order. Once you get to the store, it will ask you for a password. The password is, they gave me a password, and they let me know that this one is case sensitive. Once you log in, this link will automatically take you straight to the replacement SKU detail page so you can order it. The title of the SKU is Just Friends Replacement Disc. If you get lost, that's what you put into the search box. Instructions for ordering are in the synopsis of the title. One disc and one order per customer is allowed. Continues the email. Thanks for your purchase of the original disc. Happy to help with getting the replacement even if you didn't order original through MovieSync. I have two requests. First, and this is what I'm telling you guys, like, don't do this. Don't hurt companies that are trying to help. First, please do not share or post these instructions or password online. I'm reading through the instructions because you cannot do anything if you don't have the password. I'm just letting you know what's the process that you should be expecting. But if without the password, you have nowhere to go. We've had some abuse of these offers happen, including people who were actually encouraging folks to order the replacement disc even if they not purchased the original set. Second, after ordering, please check out the breadth of titles we carry. MovieSync is a subsidiary of Allied Bout Entertainment. AB is the company that works directly with folks like Warner Archive, Sony Picture Classics, Paramount, and more to bring all those titles to the market. As a result, MC is the exclusive home of special studio sales like the Warner Bros. For $49 Blu-ray movie sale. Here's the address to the AB main store with all the titles and www.moviescene.com main store. It will be a pleasure to stay in touch, and I welcome your becoming a part of our collector family. Regards, Blair Sycan, managing director at MovieScene. So guys, basically the process that you follow is that you're going to be introducing a password. It will take you directly to the page. You're basically just going to add it to the cart, and it will let you know that this is a free replacement disc with 0 cost to you. It will show that the standard shipping costs $4.49, but the shipping will be taken out. Even though it says the price, it shows the price, it will be taken out of the order. You ended up paying $0. You don't even have to put a credit card on it. Now, one of the main questions that I still have, and that will be the second clip of this video, which I'm going to be recording as soon as I get my replacement disc. I'm not sure if it's going to be only a disc or just a new Blu-ray. They didn't tell me that I needed to give this one back, but I do hope that I get, if I don't get a Blu-ray case, which I'm okay because I already have this one, I will at least like to get the updated art because the back of mine doesn't even show the special features which I would like to have on the back, and also the corrected 5.0 specification. But anyways, once you get to the page, the description of this title has the information about how to order your replacement. Add this title to your cart and check out as you will any other e-commerce site. There is a limit of 1 no-charge disc per order and per customer. When you go to checkout, you will not be charged shipping or need to enter your credit card if this is the only title on your order. As a thank you for ordering the series, you are able to add any other title in this sort to your order, and you will not be charged shipping for the extra title. You'll only be charged for the title itself. Also note, Movie Scene doesn't share sales tax in 49 states, so some extra savings there as well. Note, this discount is not valid and will not activate when combined with any other Movie Scene discounts or coupon offer. The replacement disc should currently ship within 3 business days after you order. Let's continue, guys. We at Movie Scene are pleased to work with to help take care of purchases of your friends regardless of where you purchase your original box set. This is the kind of personal service you get from Movie Scene. We hope you come back and shop again with us soon at our main store. Currently, order placed at Movie Scenes are expected to ship from 1 to 3 business days. This applies even to next day and 2-day air shipments. Thank you for your patience and your support of Movie Scene. Once your order ships, you'll receive another email with a shipment confirmation and a tracking number. As soon as I place that order, I receive basically my order details. Just Friends replacement disc from 20th Century Fox Film Corporation. The item price was $21.99 and the shipping amount was $4.49. That was all voided because I have the password, so I ended up paying $0 for it. Also, guys, be on the lookout because once you send an email to Movie Scene, you will get an automatic reply from them saying that they have received your email, and they will reply as soon as they can to the email address that they have on record, because I just have received an email for you guys. So this item was then shipped to me on May 20th, so yesterday for me, and it was shipped via USPS using physical media mail. So that's what I'm assuming, that I will be getting a new Blu-ray disc to basically replace the one that I have with the defect. So those are all the steps that you need to follow if you want to get a replacement disc from Movie Scene. They do say anywhere else you have purchased, so probably eBay worse. I'm sorry, this experience is via Amazon, and Amazon for sure is one of the pages that they're acknowledging once you have the original received. But USPS usually takes from 5 to 8 days, sometimes 10, to get the delivered to me. I'm a little bit afraid because I hate USPS with all my soul. They lost packages from me like in the past so many times, and since I live in a condo, sometimes I put the physical media in the raw mailbox and then it's a whole deal. But I'm hoping this is not one of those cases. So I received an email notification today that the package should be arriving by next Wednesday. So as soon as I got it, the plan is basically to check and compare 2 releases to see if the new one gets everything fixed, the audio and the special features. I also want to let you guys know if I received just this or the Blu-ray case. So the unboxing for the first bad batch is already on the channel, and at the end of this video you guys will be seeing the unboxing of the replacement Blu-ray disc through Movie Scene. So if you have any question, feel free to let me know in the comments, and I would also love to know if you were one of the customer affected or if you were one of the lucky consumers that just got the first the first time that they got the Blu-ray was already fixed. But anyways, guys, for me it's going to be a couple of extra days, but for you guys it's just going to be a second before we go ahead and jump to the next clip of this vlog video. Okay guys, so let's continue with the video of my experience getting a replacement for the Blu-ray of the newest release Warner Archive Just Friends. Released on Blu-ray in the US for the very first time, and I have news. So this package shipped to me back on Tuesday, May 20 via USPS, and I don't know if you were able to put expedited shipping because it was included, and I just put regular shipping. So today's May 28th and it's already here, so it took like around 8 days with USPS. Since they have a delivery estimated day, it was Wednesday and it got delivered on Wednesday. Thankfully it was on my mailbox. I didn't have to go through the issue of complaining because I leave the package on somebody else's mailbox. But since I told you guys that I've been on the forum, I've been basically following up the procedure of what's going on with the release and everything like that. I just received the envelope today, as I told you. I have everything on black. The envelope comes with USPS Media Mail from Distribution Center for Movie Scene LLC. What's going on, guys? So, the original Blu-ray that I got, and a few people got a different one. So the front art, it's basically the same. The spine is the same, but now the back, some people have different art on it. Now, I did realize that even the art that comes with all the special features, it does specify that this is Audio English 2.0 stereo. So both of the cover arts specify that this is 2.0. Now, I was one of the early copies that only says this one includes the original theatrical trailer. So, the people that got the other Blu-ray, they got the same art. As I told you, I checked, and they have the same audio option, but then as a special feature, they have a listing of a blooper reel, deleted scenes, an alternate ending, 9 behind-the-scenes featurettes, Jamie Smiles music video, and a feature-length commentary with filmmakers and more. To be honest, I don't know how do I feel about the audio. I honestly don't care if it's specified that it's 2.0. But I don't know how I feel about having a cover art that doesn't include like a list of all the special features. But at the same time, sometimes they have extra and they put things like and more. So I think I'm okay with that for now. So let me get this one open just to avoid making a confusion. And I will put, this is the Blu-ray, this is the original Blu-ray that I got. I will put here with a Sharpie 2.0. So I'll put there 2.0 just to have it as a note that this is the bad Blu-ray. But also, guys, I will try this Blu-ray and the new one that I got to see if everything checks, and to let you guys know how to spot the difference and the mistake that happened that they realized before they stopped production. So I have right here, when I saw that these envelopes were only showing up with the Blu-ray by itself, I decided to send this email to them. So the person that replies to my preview email was a guy, or a girl, I'm sorry, named Blair. So the person, hi Blair, I basically told them, thank you for your email, I have placed my order. Can I ask you something? Is the correct art also being sent with a replacement, which I was expecting, to be honest, or just the correct Blu-ray disc? Because the one that I have received on my original purchase was the one with the printed art, also missing the special features listed on the back. Thank you. I was sure to add pictures just in case on the original email that I sent for them to have it, and the person did reply to me with this email. So let me check 1 second, guys. I'm still waiting for another reply, but for now, this is the last communication that I have. Okay, let's go and see. Give me just 1 second. I should have the email ready, guys. Let me put Blair on the search to see if it pops something up. Okay, so they replied to me, to be honest, pretty quickly, telling me, hi Oscar, my real name, it will go out in a clamshell. I'm finding out that these plastic things are called clamshell. I'm not sure if the art is even going to change. I will check though. Regards, Blair. So that was on May 22nd. It's May 28th and I haven't received any update. I might send something like a follow-up or something, but at this point, guys, they took matters. I mean, they fixed the issue for free. I don't think they're going to spend more money sending also the art. And I know a lot of people decided to go with the Amazon policy of just returning the item and requesting a new one. And they were adlocked that the new one that they got sent was a good one. But I decided for the video purposes just to go through all these. To be honest, I can also give this one away to a friend and then just buy a new copy via Amazon, which should be the good copy now, and it should have the correct art and everything. It's only $19, so who knows what the future departs. For now, I think I'm good. I might send a follow-up on this to see if I can get the art corrected or something, but that's what's going on so far. And as I promised, at the end of this video, there was going to be an unboxing. I was hoping for the unboxing to be a new Blu-ray set, because I know previous releases they have sent the complete Blu-ray, like the whole new Blu-ray case, but in this case they decided to do it different. So I have my scissors here. The package has been opened, and as you can see right there, it's a clamshell. Yes, I'm just finding that it's called a clamshell, and this is how it looks. Surprise, surprise! It's shrink wrap. It's not something that you can just open. It's shrink wrap, and it has a code right here on the bottom part. Now, I do think they look exactly the same. Probably... no, they look exactly the same. So, good that I put 2.0 on the bad one. So, let's go ahead and remove the shrink wrap. If anything, guys, I'm really happy that we got the special features, because it's one of my favorite things about collecting physical media. And I was really thinking about getting the DVD, just because I did want the special features for this movie. This is a movie that I have already seen, and I just loved it. I love that it has a Blu-ray release now in the US at an affordable price. A lot of people were like, oh, the Blu-ray doesn't have a big difference from the DVD, but you can decide which copy do you want to get. DVDs from those kind of movies from that era were superiors in menu wise, with special features and scenes, but all the special features are now on this Blu-ray right here. And how funny, this one just get open like this. This brings childhood memories. So let's go ahead and try both of the discs to see what is waiting for us. Okay guys, so this was the original Blu-ray that I received. I haven't muted the menu. This menu doesn't have any music at all. As you can see, it's basically the poster art just printed there on a steel menu. You have a few options here. You have the play, subtitles on and off, and on the special feature side, which again the original press release promised to be a lot of special features, it only has the trailer on it. So this is the wrong Blu-ray, the first batch. Let me play a second of a scene right there to see what we can expect. So as you can see, the quality is right there. On a big TV like this, to be honest, it looks, yeah, to be honest, it looks like an upgraded DVD quality. I just love to have the movie on Blu-ray, but yeah, compared to releases this era for a Blu-ray, it kind of looks like it's a release from 2005. So you can kind of tell that they used the original scan from the other physical media that comes from our country. Now, if you press audio, it doesn't let you change the audio or anything. So yeah, if you press the audio on the original disc, it doesn't let you change it because it only have the 2.0. Also, I saw people complaining that the new disc only comes with the 5.0, and they were like for the 2.0 to be included. Well, if they're not asking you to return this one, you have the 2.0 here. That's what you're after at the end of the day. So now let's go ahead and try the corrected disc to see if everything is correct now. Okay guys, so now corrected Blu-ray disc. The menu is exactly the same, no music on the background, but I do think it's already corrected just because instead of a special feature, it says a special featurettes. So we have the same options, play, subtitles on and off, and if we press special features, there we go, our whole list. We have a commentary by Robert Comblet, director Alan Tex Davis, writer Chris Bender and Jake Weiner, co-producers Richard Brenner and Kel Boiter, executive producers. You can have it off and on, of course. We have behind the scenes, we have deleted and alternate scenes, Jamie Smiles music video, Samantha James music video, a gag reel, and a trailer. I'm guessing if we play behind the scenes, as you can see, it has a lot of options right there, and you can decide to play them all. So we have the transformation, a director's guide to comedy, developing just friends, the reshoots, it's friggin' cold, a writer's journey, a disaster in the making, tales from the friend's son, the body shake, the sheer and red bulb records. Now sometimes when you play those they're just a minute each, but I don't think so. This has to be like a lot of time on special features. Now on the deleted and alternate scenes, You can also play them with commentary or for deleted alternate scenes by Roger Comblet, director Adam Tex David, writer Chris Bender, producer. And you can play them all as well. We have Red Bull Records, Date, The Sheer, Christmas Eve, Christmas, and also an alternate ending, which I have never seen an alternate ending for this movie, so I'm curious about how that one looks. So let me now, how do I go back? I want to go back. Oh, okay, so let's play a little bit of a scene real quick to see. The quality is going to be the same, I'm sure. So people were complaining, but in my Blu-ray, again, those are a little bit of clips from the movie. I know from far behind they don't look as good. There we go with Ryan Reynolds. But guys, on my, you have the first channel will be English DTS HD Master Audio 5.1, but I can switch it. English Dolby Digital 2.0 as well. So I read somebody saying about the 2.0. Mine has the option to go through both. Now then, on the subtitles front, you only have English subtitles. So that's your only option. So you only have audio in English and English subtitles. They do look good, and based on the first scene that I saw, it wasn't the biggest of greatest quality, but this one looks way better. We have Anna Faris character right there, and the closed caption looks super beautiful. So yeah, I'm happy that we got this issue fixed. It didn't took that long, to be honest, after they started giving away to the customers the corrected copy. It only took like a month, and we have the special features. For me, that's the most important thing. If I heard something back about the new cover art printer or something like that, I might create a reel, because the main focus of this video was to create my experience basically getting a replacement for the Blu-ray of Just Friends. So for what I have right now, I haven't seen nobody posting pictures of the new one that they have got. I don't know if the new one that people has got specifies on the back that is 5.0, but at least from the original batch, and I have seen listings on eBay, even the one that shows the special features does say that it only has audio in 2.0, but the front art is going to be the same, but there is a few Blu-ray releases going around. Mine, as you can see, it only includes original trailer, but there is a few with special features. So make sure to make some noise to let the people know if you want to get a cover art change, and let's see what happens in the future. These are the kind of things sometimes that let people be disappointed on physical media. This one got delayed so much, and a lot of people were excited for it, and then you got like a 3-month delay, and then you also have an issue on release date. So yeah, thank you for putting this out on physical media, but QC work is still important, because this affects your consumer. Some people, I'm sure a lot of people returned it and not even are going to try to get a new one. But anyways, I did get the fixed one. That was my experience getting the replacement through Movie Sync. I will leave on the description down below every single detail that you need and the email that you need. They're super friendly, they will reply to your email, and it's an easy process. But anyways guys, I would love to know if you were one of the affected customers, and if you already got yours, if you're happy with the outcome. But anyways, that'll be all for today's video. Like I always say, I hope you guys are enjoying with this new kind of content in the channel. If you are, please let me know in the comments, leave me a like, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel so we can keep this family growing. And see you guys again soon on a new video.